Here we go!
Alright, welcome to the College Gamer Podcast, Episode 1. This is the first time we're ever doing this, so let's just introduce who we're going to be talking to today. To my left, we got Logan Sowers.
Je m'appelle Logan Sowers. I like Nintendo.
Okay, and we got my brother, Nick Tudor.
Yep. Hello. I'm a PlayStation fanboy ever since I was one.
Scoff.
Thanks to my brother.
Yeah. So, how you guys doing today?
Well, I'm doing pretty well.
I can't complain.
Can't complain.
That's good.
Anything going on in your lives recently? Just kind of hanging out?
I'm on my 2-day fall break.
You're on a 2-day fall break?
Which I don't have classes on anyway, so it's kind of pointless.
So, what about you?
Racking up trophies.
Racking up trophies.
Yep.
I'm current systemless because of my...
You just got a new TV.
Well, I just got a new TV, but I'm also systemless because of my inaction during this current gaming generation, so...
So you're kind of just SOL.
Yeah, and re-entering...
Until
the PlayStation 4, I'm re-entering the scene.
You're going the right direction, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, the Wii U was just not good enough.
No, it was not.
Well, me and Nick have been playing Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
X and Y.
That's a Nintendo product.
Yeah, it's phenomenally. And actually, we're probably going to be talking about it later.
Oh, yeah.
Because some of the sales figures came out.
Oh, sales figures. That's always
Yeah.
good.
So, okay. So
sure
let's move into our first segment. News of the week. And there goes my phone.
I just got a TV.
That's big news right there.
So this is the news of the week. We're going to be talking about some of the most significant news from this past week. Let's go ahead and start off with Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 being announced.
That sucks.
Now, Logan,
Come on, man.
I have never been a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series.
I don't believe it.
I will never give it a chance.
Okay, well, Logan does.
I cannot wait for it, though.
Nick can't wait. I personally can't wait for it. I've been playing through the first one, HD Collection, and it's excellent. Now, Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite one.
I have to agree. That one is much better than the first one, but is actually really hard to beat.
The whole concept of having a blade integrated into a key. It just seems like both the key function and the blade function would be...
But the key But the key is the blade. It's the power of the key that makes it a weapon.
I don't think you could cut anything or unlock anything with a key blade.
See, you don't Well,
I don't know. I really enjoy...
It seems like both functions would be void.
Well, that's why you have different keys from different worlds. Some are really small, they can cut.
I just really enjoy the game because it's a game that I played back in... Seventh grade? Yeah, 6th, 7th grade, something like that.
8th grade, too.
Yeah, 8th grade, too.
Because I didn't play it, so it was gay.
I loved it because I've always been a huge Disney fan, right? I went to Disney World when I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I have a lot of memories from that.
Cartoon Network.
Well...
Nickelodeon. All great kids channels, but
Disney,
not Disney.
The way Disney's going by
Tsunami.
buying up Marvel and LucasArts, I wouldn't be surprised if they bought up Hanna-Barbera and all the...
I'm shaking my head, audience.
But you know, I have a suspicion that now that Disney owns Star Wars, they may put that in Kingdom Hearts 3.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
I don't know.
But, yeah.
Sora with Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker going around the Death Star.
Oh, I'm sure they'd be badass with their key sabers.
Oh, of course. That's the only good thing about it.
Segmenting into, from the 2.5 announcement to Kingdom Hearts 3, a new trailer was shown.
Yes.
Now, this does look... I don't know about Logan. Logan, you haven't really seen it because you're not a Kingdom Hearts fan.
I haven't seen it.
Let me tell you something about it. There's a small part in that to where basically one of your major attacks or sequences in fighting bosses, you're basically in Disney roller coasters from like Disney World, And you're fighting bosses,
Like,
in the roller coaster.
in the
It
original,
actually does sound kind of interesting.
in the
Oh, yeah.
first 2 games, what you had were summons, and you could summon different Disney characters to come help you fight. Like in the first one, you can summon Mushu from Mulan.
Mushu.
Yeah, to come help you fight.
So they promote witchcraft. That's
Yes.
great. That's great for our children. Think of the children.
Oh yeah, not to mention Call of Duty or Battlefield. That's all fine.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, was conventional. They don't use nukes.
But I'm pretty excited for that. I think,
Or magic.
it was pretty much just a tech demo just to see what they have going on. I don't think any of that is going to be in the game. Just kind of what they have going on right now. But anyway, moving on from Kingdom Hearts, let's go into something really big that happened on Tuesday. Watch Dogs.
Postponed.
It was postponed to 2014.
14.
What month?
Now, this is one of the biggest, most anticipated next-gen
It was going to be
launch titles.
Yes, with Battlefield 4. It was going to be
Yeah.
that launch title. Of course, Call of Duty Ghost, but
Yeah.
no one's buying that.
Now, for like the PlayStation 4, I know a ton of people who are going to just pre-order the PS4 just for Watch Dogs.
What month?
What month in 2014?
Mm-hmm.
I think it just said just 2014.
So it's not actually said.
So
when.
we don't even have an actual date
It
yet.
just says 2014.
So
We're gonna-
it could be February for all we know.
It,
Or it could
It
turn
could
out to, or it could turn out to be another Aliens Colonial Marines,
Oh my
and not
God,
come out
I
for
cannot
another
stand
half
that
decade.
I cannot stand that game.
And
Do
then
not
turn
even
out-
bring that up.
it turned out to be completely terrible.
Horrible. One of the worst games I played for the PS3.
I
Do
see you
not
touched
play
a sore issue here.
Anyway.
I'm telling you to all the people that have not played this, do not play it.
Anyway,
That's it.
moving on to Watch Dogs.
And he would know what he's talking about too. He plays every Alien and Predator game out there.
Now, what really concerns me is, I haven't experienced this myself.
Who's the developer?
Ubisoft.
Oh,
And Ubisoft
as my favorite developer.
Yeah, it's a Ubisoft game. I don't know if there's a sub. Let me find out.
Of course, they have a porn site called UB Hard, but
That was a weird take.
It's Ubisoft and Ubisoft Montreal and Ubisoft Reflections
Montreal
are the 2 developers for Watch
French
Dogs.
Canada.
So, but what really concerns me only is we haven't seen much out of this game.
They had the trailers at E3, but
We had the trailers
and
at
those
E3.
are phenomenal trailers. Everyone was
Those
interested.
are great. But apparently, to everybody who went to every other convention after that, they showed off the same trailer and gameplay. So it really has me concerned that the game's not completely finished, and what is finished
Won't be in the final product.
won't be in the final.
And I
What
know
they're
it
showing
won't, it
off.
won't come out on the Wii U.
No, I don't think it will come out on the Wii.
I think it's going to be basically a mixture of a hacker, Assassin's Creed, and GTA.
Yeah.
That's basically what this is.
So
With
you
people.
said something about GTA. Do
Yeah.
you think that just because GTA 5 just came out, they're
They're
kind of
pushing it.
concerned that there might be
Is
markets?
GTA 5 coming out in the next gen systems?
No,
Well, then I don't think they have much competition.
that's true. That's
well-
very true. But I mean,
Yeah, I
everybody's
guess.
mind share right now is on GTA 5.
Oh yeah, the whole fan base of GTA's just exploded since it came out.
Even though I believe, I don't know what exact numbers are, but I've heard of a lot of people just selling off their copies of GTA 5 because Grand Theft Auto Online,
It messes up their.
it doesn't work.
It messes up their.
It doesn't seem like it would work, ever.
It's a good idea, but the fact that they just can't get it out there.
No.
I mean, it's a big game. You need to have a big...
I felt that the online
release.
needed a little bit more time working on
yeah,
before final
I don't
release.
know. But I'm kind of bummed that Watch
So
Dogs
it's no
isn't
Last
out.
of Us.
No, The Last of Us is a masterpiece. Oh my god.
I'm gonna play it soon.
Anyway.
I'm not, but next topic.
Can't miss a Naughty Dog.
Alright, let's move on to the next topic.
Never.
Nick,
Yep.
you're enjoying Pokemon.
Love it. Great game. One of the best Pokemon games I've ever played.
I agree. I'm playing Pokemon Y, Nick's playing Pokemon X.
Logan's unaffiliated.
Logan is unaffiliated, but you do understand that Pokemon is a great game.
Yes, it's one of the great franchises of Nintendo, although I've never taken part in it.
Right.
You should.
It's
I am
it's a good
serious.
game.
You really
Anyway,
should.
the sales numbers were released from this past weekend. Only the launch weekend. This isn't up to date. So when
sales figures for what?
This past weekend when it released.
No, what Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah, the Pokemon release. This is software sales, so it's just the Pokemon X, Pokemon Y. No hardware sales, which is probably a lot.
I actually have something to bring up about
about
a glitch in Pokemon X and Y.
Let's get to the sales figures first.
So, Pokemon X and Y, in 2 days, sold 4 million copies.
4 million copies.
That is the most, according to Nintendo,
of course,
the most 3DS games ever sold.
And no doubt they have a vested interest.
It was the most anticipated Nintendo game coming out. So it's safe to assume that would happen.
Well, they also don't have a lot going for them.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Nintendo, not Pokemon. Nintendo.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the largest handheld releases in a long, long time.
I think it outshines Mario. I think
That's
just
a
a little.
I'm a little offended, but okay.
I'm sorry, Logan, but I think it just outshines it just a little bit.
But everything outshines Luigi.
How short a time it came out, and how many were sold, and what it is.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So,
well, did they release any Mario games?
For 3DS? Yeah. Yeah, they've released a few. Mario and Luigi, Dream Team.
New Super Mario Brothers.
New Super Mario Bros.
2.
And stuff like that.
Oh, like.
Yeah, but I mean, they've been decent.
Why wouldn't they just call it another New Super Mario Bros?
3! Coming out for the PS.
But I wanted to move on to something you and me were talking about last night.
Zelda?
Zelda. Now, Zelda, there's a new Zelda game coming out for the 3DS.
When?
And, let me
Oh, yeah.
No, my claim was that Zelda wouldn't be around in 20 years, not that it won't be around in 2 months.
Yeah. So you claim that it wouldn't be around in 20 years.
20 years.
Now, I'm wondering...
What year would it be in 20 years? Let's just not count 2013. 20 years. 2034?
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2034, yeah.
I don't think there will be Zelda games in 2034.
Math.
That's a bold claim.
It is a bold
Now, what
claim.
about Pokemon games, though?
Oh,
I think if Nintendo collapses, somebody will buy out Pokemon. Not Sony. Somebody will buy out Pokemon.
Here's
and
what
they
I
may
think
even
will
start
happen.
their own company.
Here's what I think will happen. Somebody will buy out Pokemon and run it to the ground.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I think...
It's happened too many times.
I think they make enough money where Game Freak, the guys who develop Pokemon, can live on their own. Essentially...
They could go it alone.
They could go at it alone, make their own hardware, or expand it.
Make their own
system.
system.
Just expand it to other systems. They don't even need to sell it on... They don't even need to have their own systems.
So if Nintendo goes under,
maybe,
I have a feeling Game Freak would just be fine. I mean, I
don't think Pokemon would struggle very much.
No.
Maybe in the future make their own console.
I mean, Pokemon's been around for 20 years.
Unless they just feel like they've done as much as they possibly can with that franchise, and they decide to kill it themselves, which could happen. But.
Yeah. I mean, I just found it very fascinating. And the dog is scratching at the door. Anyway, I found it very fascinating where you said Zelda wouldn't be around in 20 years, but Zelda's been around for 30...
over 30 years, I'd say.
Way over 30 years.
NES. It came out with the NES.
Yeah, like late 80s.
So, I mean, that's impressive.
And I have something to bring up about...
Well, Zelda didn't really hit its heyday until the N64, though. From what I hear, I haven't played Zelda games, so it's a completely uneducated prediction.
Well...
I've only played the first Legend of Zelda for the NES. It's decent.
Well, we grew up in a different generation.
No, I mean, I played it not too long ago. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it might go the same way as Metroid. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Metroid slowly is losing market share, and they haven't done so well
People
recently.
undermine Metroid by a lot.
Metroid...
It's kind of an
there
underdog.
There really hasn't been a good Metroid game.
Since 1989, when it came out. No,
actually, if I look
I'm not sure when it came out.
Okay, now I want to bring up something important about about a Pokemon X and Y glitch that just came out.
Shoot.
Right when it came out, if you save in a town, in a certain town called... give me a minute here. In a certain town called whatever. If you in a central city of the game and you save there, turn off your system and turn it back on and resume it, your whole game gets messed up and you have to restart from scratch. If you save in that city.
That's no fun.
Oh, in
X and Y.
Yeah, if you save in a specific city.
This city right here.
Yeah, Lumio City.
Can't pronounce it.
If you save in it, it's only happened to some versions of the game. I've heard a lot of encounters from European and Japanese versions of the game that this happens. I don't know about.
No, it has actually happened quite a few times in America.
What about Canada?
Just recently.
Well, North America.
Oh, okay.
Just like the
What
past
about
few
Mexico?
days.
North America. Mexico's in North
Do
America.
they have video games in Mexico?
Yes!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Stupid comment right there.
Oh my
Bean-powered Game Boys. And DSs.
Oh.
NDSs, did you say that?
And
They said
DSs.
NDS.
But yeah, if
It's an
you
independent DS,
save in that city, it
NDS.
happens.
Okay.
Like
But-
indie
Don't save
music.
in that city.
Moving
I just don't
on.
do it. Save yourself some heartbreak. The holidays are coming. You don't want to be that messed up.
Whoa, where'd that come from?
Nowhere.
Okay.
Just totally random.
Blizzard announced a new, today, this is news from today, Blizzard announced a new All-Stars game. It's a MOBA game. Have you ever heard of a MOBA game?
No.
No.
League of Legends, Dota.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that.
Oh, yeah, Dota.
But it's Blizzard, it's World of Warcraft characters. That's kind of cool. Let's see what else
For
we
all
got
of you
going
WoW
on.
addicts out there, are there any left?
About 9 million.
I could never get addicted.
There's about
to that
9
game.
million.
Still playing.
I could never get addicted to that game. for
Here's
some
a
reason.
big
I never tried.
here's a big piece of news here. In Brazil, the PlayStation 4 will cost $1,800.
And Brazil is in
No.
South America, since we're talking
South-
about geography tonight. It's close to Argentina.
Is that true?
It is in South America.
No, I mean over 1,000 in Brazil.
It'll cost over $1,000 in Brazil.
Is it 1,000
I
US
would-
dollars?
I wouldn't even.
Yeah, when it's converted over.
Okay.
I wouldn't even consider getting a system at that point. I wouldn't. God, just move to America or Europe,
All right.
Japan,
So let's discuss
North America.
what is one of
Which
the
could be
big,
Canada or Mexico.
one of the big
Don't just think
things.
United States. Mexico, Canada is just fine.
They're just as American as we are.
well,
discuss
maybe
one of
not
them.
as bad, but they're decent America.
Let's discuss one of the bigger things here.
The Xbox
Let
One is
me-
a terrible game console. No one should ever buy it in the story.
Well, there are
The Wii U would serve you more than an Xbox
Oh,
One.
hey, but there actually are more Xbox fanboys than PlayStation fanboys, but there is a large number greater favoring for the PS4 than the Xbox One.
Yeah,
I've-
okay. So let me kind of bring this all together here.
Okay, bring it home, sir.
I guess it's fair to say that the official college gamer next-gen console that we are going to buy is the PlayStation 4.
Shocking.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes,
Who
we
knew?
have
Who
gone
guessed?
PlayStation. We have
Who guessed?
cast our vote officially with our dollars.
With our dollars,
We have got PlayStations.
We
and I,
are
who
going
typically
PlayStation.
lean towards Nintendo all the time, have even gone Sony this round because Nintendo has really let us down.
They have. They're going downhill.
They've let us down, huh?
I'm a Sony fanboy.
Me too.
I
I'm
really-
also a favor for Nintendo.
I still don't see what you see in that Shuei fellow.
Shuhei Yoshida?
Yes.
Shuhei Yoshida.
yeah, you're
is
crazy
amazing.
about that guy.
He's awesome.
This man has wet dreams
He's a-
about Shuei Yoshida.
Whatever.
He's like the
whatever.
Godfather in his dreams.
There's no denying that.
He's a really cool guy.
He's like the
If
Godfather.
you've ever
in his
heard
dreams.
him talk about, the man has a huge passion for gaming, and I love it. And he loves
Just
the
like
community.
Jack Trenton.
Yeah, Jack Trenton's a cool guy
Okay,
too.
he is a boss. I like Jack.
But I mean, I don't know. I think they're all really cool guys. I think they're really in tune with the community, and that's what I really like.
Okay,
That's why I don't like Microsoft. Let me just go ahead and get this straight. I don't like Microsoft because they're not in tune with the community. If they listen to, let's say, back in March, even before they announced the Xbox One, SimCity came out.
Yep.
Yeah.
SimCity had the huge DRM fiasco.
Yeah.
The huge one. It was terrible. Horrible.
Deplorable.
And then 2 months later, Microsoft comes out and says, hey, our console is going to essentially do the same thing. That's not really assuring to anybody.
No.
And then the fact that the PS4 is $100 cheaper.
Yeah, that's kind of...
That is absolutely
And here's the thing.
a death nail.
To everybody listening here at the podcast.
The nail in the coffin.
College
coffin
Gamer, we are officially going for the PS4 because it is $100 less.
That's not the only reason.
It's not the only reason, but it's a big
We
reason.
also typically lean Sony here. We are Sony leftists.
We also acknowledge that as college gamers, most of us.
Hey, to give Microsoft credit...
Nick is a high school gamer, but he's a part of college gamers.
Okay, say that now. We're 20 minutes in. Okay.
Good point, sir.
Okay, to give Microsoft credit, they are giving Sony a run for its money in regarding to watching things
Like,
Netflix, TV.
Oh,
So,
well,
yeah, I will
as
say-
an entertainment system, yes, but not as a gaming system.
No.
yeah.
As a video.
And we are college
Something to
gamers,
watch.
not college media.
But we are college gamers, and
Well, we
here's
kind of are in regards to games.
Here's
Well,
one of
okay.
our big reasons why we are supporting this decision is because it is $100 less. And that's why we are recommending it to college students who are also gamers, because as college students, we all know we don't have a lot of money to spend at all. When it comes down to books, tuition, food, clothes, housing,
Gas.
whatever,
Transportation
gas,
issues.
unless you live on campus, whatever.
Then
You
have to
still
buy
want to
more
have some
food.
form of entertainment, and whenever you can save some money and still get a good product.
Also,
Smart people would
the
think
market of
ahead.
used games can never truly be secured with Microsoft because of what they tried to pull with the,
With the used
DRM and policies
and you know it's
already.
weird. And you know it's
They may
weird.
just bring it back 2 years from now. Who knows?
Yeah, when they switch it off that easily,
They can switch it back on.
they can switch it on.
The light switch is still there.
And you know it's weird because if you think about it, in a few years, the PS4 will be like the PS3 is now.
Except a lot more popular, probably.
Well, we don't know that.
What do you mean? Like good games?
No, I mean like
It will
It'll
be.
be
It will be
more
the
of-
current generation system. It will be established.
yeah, it'll be like the lesser system when the next one's about to come up. And it'll be much cheaper than it originally came out. More people will
price
have
drop.
Well,
that.
maybe
Price.
not.
More people,
though. It
more
may
people
not.
will have that.
It may not have as many price drops because they've already lowered the price so much at the
They have
launch
lowered the price a whole lot.
by a lot. You know, by
I mean-
$100 compared to their competitor.
But I mean, they're already selling it almost at a loss. Which,
Like they're selling it too low.
but
Yeah.
if they sell as many pre-orders as they are saying that they're selling, I mean, I think they said they have over 1 million
Oh, I have no
pre-orders
doubt.
of systems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
and they're-
unprecedented.
And they're still not charging for PlayStation, PlayStation Network members.
For PlayStation Network members, no. To play some online games, you still have to.
I know, but not completely. But for Xbox One, they're still charging.
Here's another thing.
Yes.
Why we are endorsing, essentially.
Because the Xbox One controller looks very uncomfortable compared
It
to the
looks
PS4 controller.
horrible.
the PS4 controller looks amazing. But anyway, that's not what I'm
With that
saying.
touch screen there,
As-
and that little button, and the analogs, and
Nick is shaking his hands wildly at the moment.
triggers at the end. I mean, and that blue light. Come on.
Anyway,
Touchy issue.
it's a touchy issue, yes. No, like I said earlier, it all comes down to the money, as young people. And I mean, this applies
As people in general.
as people in general.
I mean, who wants to
PlayStation.
Who wants to pay more money just to play a game online?
Well, that's. I
On a
mean,
console.
you're kind of going to have to anyway. You're going to have to.
I know that, but I mean,
But here's the thing.
would you rather pay?
PlayStation Plus is a way better
It's the
deal.
best deal in gaming.
It's the best deal in gaming. Yes, it is. It is. Free games every month.
Like, let me ask you this:
You get a full-fledged, PlayStation Plus version of Drive Club
At launch.
at launch. That's great. It's free. A $60 game for free.
and
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And let me ask you this: would you rather
And a bunch of
have
different
to-
indie games.
Would you rather have to pay to play a game that you really like or hardly play it at all once you buy it?
It depends on the game. If it's something like
Yeah.
Battlefield, I'm definitely going to want to pay for the online because you don't buy Battlefield for the campaign mode.
Yeah.
But if it's
I agree
like,
with that.
if it's,
Here's what
it really
I'm
depends on the
concerned
game.
about. A few months back, The Elder Scrolls Online.
yeah.
One of my most anticipated next-gen games, coming out not even until the spring.
I may actually get that because it looks really good.
It looks really good, but they're charging a subscription fee to play the game.
Who is?
Bethesda and ZeniMax Online.
Okay.
They're charging a subscription fee, but that's only for PC players. And
Well,
they haven't said anything about the next-gen consoles. So I'm wondering, hopefully, that you only have to have PlayStation Plus to play it, and not PlayStation Plus and a subscription fee. That would be really bad.
That would be too much.
That'd be $30.
Well, I don't think most console gamers would go for that anyway. I think that would kill the market.
That would kill the market. But that's old news.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really old news.
No,
So, next we're going to move on to the game of the week. What game we should play this week, or you at home, listeners, should be playing this week, this weekend. Get some good gaming time in.
All right, I got something.
What do you got, Nate?
And I'm not sure if this is still up, but the Battlefield 4 beta for Xbox and PlayStation, is that still up?
I think it is.
Check
But
it.
I think it's going to end
Well, I know
soon.
what game you should not be playing according to our fellow broadcaster Nick, and that is Aliens Colonial Marines.
Okay, it's apparently that bad that we're
If
still.
you find it online, don't buy it.
You see, I only bought. I had it pre-ordered for about 6 months. When I got it, I was so depressed, and I gave it away like a few days after I got it. Then a few months later, I got it on Steam because it was like $2, and because it would help meet my achievement
Yeah,
status.
the Battlefield 4 beta closed on Tuesday.
Ah.
Well, Aliens Colonial Marines is like a bad woman who keeps coming back. You don't want her, and she may give you AIDS.
She's not even hot. I mean,
She's not even
what's
hot.
going on
Right,
here?
she's like a daytime hooker. You just don't want her. So you just don't want her.
So, do you got any other game that you should be playing?
You got one, Logan?
Well,
Yeah,
what's that
what do you
Pokemon game?
Pokemon X and Y?
That's the one. If
X
it
and Y.
sold 4 million
no.
units in a week,
Yeah.
get
I
it.
got one.
If you
I
have
got
a
one.
DS,
I got
get
one.
What do
it.
you got?
The Kingdom Hearts 1.5 collection.
You should be playing that.
Yes. You should be playing it right now. If you're not playing that right now, you are a loser.
I'm gonna say.
I'm a complete and total loser, by the way.
I'm gonna say.
We're all losers. We're not.
I'm
playing.
gonna agree with Logan. I'm gonna say you should be playing Pokemon X and Y this weekend.
Hey,
Why?
I have my DS right here. It's right. It's on. It's on.
If
I
you
still
have a
it. It's
3DS, you should be playing it. And if you don't have a 3DS, you should be going right now and buying a 3DS. And
Or
playing
go,
this game.
or go.
It is
make,
phenomenal.
Go make a friend that has one just to watch and play it.
And steal it.
And steal it.
Yes.
But
Yes.
if it comes
That
down
reminds
to
me.
pre-ordering a PS4 and getting a DS, get the PS4. If you still can.
Well, yeah,
There's so many
I
pre-orders available.
Yeah.
If there's anybody
No.
out there who still is pre-ordering PS4s.
I mean, if you want to wait till day one when they sell them for like $800 on eBay.
Switch your pre-order from Xbox One.
Which
to
our buddy
PS4.
Chris might actually do, so he could say he spent $800 on a PS4. Because he spent more on his than you did on yours.
Chris is listening right now.
Yeah, if Chris is listening to this, I want you on the show sometime. But I'm gonna say Pokemon X and Y. It's one of the best handheld games I've played in a very, very long time. It's
Almost
truly addicting. Like, I mean, it's
almost as
insane.
good and true as Red and Blue for the Game Boy Color.
Wonderful game
It's
system.
that good to go that far back.
But if you're a college student, also, if you're a weird guy like me,
He's quite weird.
there's a feature in
that'd be going
Pokemon
somewhere.
called, I think it's Street Pass, Spot Pass. It's Street Pass or Spot Pass.
Let
I
me
can't
look at
remember.
You're passing something.
But if you have it on,
I will look at
and
that
you
right
walk
now.
somebody on the street with a 3DS and it's on there and they're playing Pokemon, you'll
Yes,
immediately
that's going to happen.
it will immediately pop up on your screen, and it has happened to me. In the past 4 days, I've been taking my DS to school, just leaving it in my backpack.
I know.
And when I get home,
don't
I
get
check
this.
it out, and people that I pass on the street, their names pop up, and like what their favorite Pokemon is. And hey, if you want to meet that special lady in your life, you might, be getting Pokemon as your first meeting.
But if she likes Bulbasaur, it's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got that.
It's over between us, buddy.
I'm sorry, Logan.
Yes.
All right, so
You don't even have it.
I don't.
we're gonna finish up here. We're gonna finish up here and do one final segment. It's gonna be predictions for next week.
Predictions.
Actually, before we do that, Logan, how many more weeks until the PS4 launch from tonight?
Should be about 4.
4 weeks.
Should be about 4.
4 weeks. We're going to be doing a live streaming on November 15th during the day.
Can't wait.
Of some of our favorite PS4 games.
Can't wait.
That'll include Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed 4, possibly NBA 2K14. Tons of games.
I hope not.
I really want to play that. It looks gorgeous.
Why do you want that? NHL 14.
That's not out yet.
Not yet, but it will be. Hopefully.
Volleyball.
Who doesn't love volleyball? Who does not love volleyball?
But we will be doing that.
Tell us.
Keep
In the
keep looking for our page for that to happen. But anyway, we're going to move on to predictions for next week. Now, this is the first episode, so if we're kind of weird on doing this, well, we apologize. What? Okay. Logan, what's your prediction for next week in gaming
For the
news?
show?
What do you think's going to happen next week?
I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, nothing going on.
Got
Is any
nothing.
left out
got
of right field?
No.
Got one. And
What do you got?
But
This
Nick's
is
got-
out. This
but-
is out there. Though.
Nick's got one.
This is out there. PS4 canceled.
You think the PS4 is going to be...
That is so.
If you
out
are
there.
correct, I will murder you, and that's on the recording. So,
we got evidence against you.
So,
oh yeah, I'll turn myself in.
So you got nothing.
I've got nothing.
I would have done it again.
I think hardware sales for Nintendo for the 3DS will be 2.5 million
That's
next
kinda-
week.
That's
I bet it'll reach at least 2.5 million in hardware sales.
for what reason?
Pokemon X and Y.
Really?
Yeah, people will go
I-
out and just buy the system
I can see
just to
that.
play Pokemon.
I can see that, but
I don't know. But we'll find out next week.
yeah. Okay, I want to say, rest in peace, Hiroshi,
Who's Hiroshi?
the old president of Nintendo.
He did die, yes.
He
When
died.
did he die?
He died like a few days
Yeah,
ago.
he died recently.
He died a few days ago.
Yes, rest in peace,
Hiroshi.
Hiroshi.
I don't know his last name. I forgot.
I'm about to find out.
Okay,
But
stand by.
I mean, you guys can talk among yourselves.
of course, maybe he was murdered because he bombed the Wii U release. The Japanese emperor has his head on a stake.
Maybe he had a heart attack about how bad it was, or maybe he
Maybe he
died
died-
before it. Maybe he died after. I don't know.
I don't know. But he's dead.
He's
that's
dead.
for sure.
He's dead, and it's sad that he's gone.
Rest in peace,
Hiroshi.
Hiroshi.
He died a month ago.
He died a month ago.
He died a month ago. He died. I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I mean,
Hey, you know what? Me
He'll be
either.
greatly missed.
You know what? Me either.
It was Shuei who did it. Shuei Yoshida.
Hey, you know what? I'm not going to be offensive here either. His name sounds like Yoshi.
Coincidence? I think not.
I do not think not. I do not think not.
We get it.
Okay. Have you heard about this Taco Bell $5 box PS4 deal?
Yes, I have.
I've seen that.
Now-
I've seen that
Now,
everywhere.
why are you shaking my keys?
Because they jingle and they jangle. Sometimes they jangle and jingle, you know.
This has nothing to do
Not in
with
that
games.
order.
So, okay.
All right, let's go. Come on.
No, the $5 box thing. I
Yes.
didn't know you get the PS4 before it launches.
Yeah, that's in the commercial.
Yeah, it's kind of
I didn't know that.
That's the
I
whole
thought you-
premise behind
I thought
the
you got
commercial.
it when it launches.
No,
That's
you get
cool,
it.
though.
You get it before it launches, and
So
that
I want
is
to talk
Of
about
course,
it.
that's the promo edition that only plays Mexican games. because Mexicans do have video games because they're in America.
Hey, they're also in North America,
It's very true.
not South.
Not those dirty South Americans. No offense to you,
If you're
Whoever's listening, if we don't mean we're
not racist.
I mean it.
Logan might mean
Logan,
it.
shut up.
He's a Nintendo fan, and they're all racist.
Shuei is an idiot.
Hey, I'm a Nintendo guy. I'm not racist. Except for that Yoshi comment.
Logan, if I ever get the opportunity if this ever takes off, or Shuhei Yoshida, I can't even say his name right. Shuhei Yoshida to ever come on the show and talk to us, because he does this all the time.
I don't believe it.
No, he does.
Oh, okay.
That'd be great if he's on here.
You're not going. You're not going to be
I totally
there.
believe you.
You're not going to be there.
I will be here.
Anyway.
Well, no, you will.
Anyway, thank you for joining us. This has been the College Gamer official podcast. We're going to hopefully be posting this every Thursday night, possibly Friday. Depends on what the show contains.
And the weather.
Yeah, and the weather, whatever.
Right now where we are, it's kind of dark out.
So thank you for joining us. Nick wants to do a shout out.
Yep. I want to say, everybody who's listening, go to YouTube and subscribe to Nick Productions right now.
Do it.
Thank you.
This is shameless self-promotion time.
And let me... I had to say the last words, okay?
Logan wants to say the last words.
Go for it, Logan.
And on that bombshell, see you next week.
All right, that's
there you
good.
go.